What up, guys? It's your boy, Big Will, Minute, back with another Bruce Blitz video, non-copyrighted, because as we all know, two of mine got taken down for copyright, so I took the rest of them down. But I'm still going to bring you the videos. I'm just going to edit them without any Bruce Blitz content, because I can give a damn about the videos. What I miss is the interaction and the fun that we were having in the comment section. We all know what the videos are. We all know what Bruce says. We know this. I want to hear what you guys say. I want to hear your conversations. So you get to hear me react to him. I think I'm pretty entertaining myself. And then we can get back in those comment sections, continue the conversations we were having, or start some new ones. Till then, peace.
It's your boy Minute. Welcome to the Vendetta Army.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Big Will, Minute. Gonna try something a little different. We're gonna listen to Bruce Blitz analyze last night's Royal Rumble. Now, fair warning, me and this dude really don't see eye to eye, so he's probably gonna piss me off. I'm probably gonna get triggered, or I may agree with him. Who knows? But he tends to say stuff that I don't agree with most of the time, but we'll see. Alright, let's go.
We're not even 2 minutes into the video and he already talking mess on Pete Dunne. Jesus Christ. Bruce Blitz.
Already. What's wrong with Pete Dunne? Really? Bruce Blitz. And first of all, I'm just going to listen to Bruce go through and review. I don't want to hear none of his panel got to say. It's bad enough listening to him. So hopefully I would listen to a few months ago, and he does it different. He goes through everything first, then lets the panel do the thing, and he doesn't like go segment by segment with everybody saying something. He goes through the whole thing and then let them individually go through the whole thing. I hope he still does it like that. Yeah, he may go into it with optimism, but he hates the product and hates wrestling as a general and really shouldn't be reviewing it anymore, but he has to because that's what keeps his website going. They want to hear him go off and talk shit on the product. So whether he goes in it with optimism or not, he always leaves the same way, destroying the product, good or bad. So I don't give a damn what your intentions are. It's always the same. And see, I'm going off already. We're only 3 minutes in. See, I haven't been listening to Bruce, so I don't know how he feels about the whole Becky Lynch thing. If he hates it like I do, or because I don't remember if he was too sold on Becky back in the day. He thought she had I think he got fed up with her because he thought she had potential, but she never lived up to it. So I'm wondering how he feels about the whole I'm the man thing that they're going with now. If he's okay with the direction they're taking Becky, or if he's like too little too late, I'm over it, I don't care. That's kind of how he feels about everything. But so he didn't say too much. He didn't elaborate. So I don't know. He would not get out of the past. The superhero bodybuilder guys aren't what's happening in wrestling right now, because nobody is on roids like that anymore. You roided out dickhead. Everybody doesn't have to be swole. You can be in shape or have a normal body but still be an athlete. You know. There's different ways to work out now that are healthier and keep you in excellent shape to where you don't look like a damn superhero. You couldn't go 8 minutes with Johnny Gargano or 3 minutes with Daniel Bryan. The fuck out of here.
You see, this is when he really started kind of pissing me off, because this is when he got on his whole, he don't like the midget wrestler bullshit. Like, I forgot what he calls them. Something midgets. Like, he's hating on Johnny Gargano and Daniel Bryan now because they're smaller guys. And you heard what I just said. It was completely ridiculous, because he was never like that before. It was just this new angle that he was pulling, which, I mean, it all is out now. But at the time, it was things like this, little red flags like this, that were just ridiculous, that now all make sense. But it was like, where did that come from? Vanilla midgets is that's what it is. Vanilla midgets. Miss me with that shit, Bruce.
He actually gave Shane props for the Shooting Star Press. He called it sick. Okay, Bruce. You still saying some dumb shit that I don't agree with, but I'm on board with you so far. Because I feel the same way you feel sometimes. You just so negative about it. You don't look for the silver lining or the bright side to anything when it comes to the WWE. But
now this was surprising, because before I stopped watching, he liked Sasha. Thought she was a good performer. Didn't really have that much to say about her. She did have the nickname Botcha Banks or whatever, but he still kind of liked her. Now on this, he's like, he just straight hates her. Talking about she can't talk outside the ring. He goes to get approval from MG, because, without MG, he has to, like, co-sign everything for him, I guess. But nothing against MG. MG knows his stuff. MG never liked Sasha, but it was always MG liked Sasha. Bruce didn't like Sasha. That's how it always was. Now, I guess when you run out of people to hate on, you got to find somebody. So it turned out to be her. But it was just weird, I'm sitting there listening to this, like, dumbfounded. Like when did this happen? Do you like anybody besides Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar? Anybody? But hey, I guess it is what it is. Let's get back to it.
it's coming though, because Bruce is a big contact sport guy. He loves USC, he loves boxing. So with Ronda coming from that world, you figured he'd be really looking for her to succeed in this. So in this rivalry, he probably would be pro Ronda. But right now they shitting all over Sasha Banks just from interviews. But the match was sloppy. I can't wait to hear him talk about that. In my opinion, it looked like they never worked a single house show together. And like they was touching for the first time. Like that tag match on the previous Raw was like the first time they ever touched each other. That's what it looked like. Chemistry was not there at all. I was really disappointed in that match. It could have been great for Ronda to finally step in the ring with somebody of Sasha Banks' caliber as far as wrestling. And she was waiting on her a lot of the time. You could tell it wasn't there. They needed to get their hands on each other a lot more before this match. And if they are going with the man against Ronda at Mania, they better work more. That's Mania. You can't have a match like this, like those two put on, as a Mania match, especially if it's Ronda's last match. No, it will ruin everything that she's done up until this point. If she has a horrible match, leaving.
here I am waiting to see what he has to say about this match. And the first thing he says is he doesn't like the eye makeup Ronda Rousey has on. What the fuck? Can we talk about the match? And not her eye makeup or what other women are wearing on Instagram? I mean, really? That's what we talk about first? In a World Women's Championship match? We want to talk about her eye makeup? Off to a wonderful start for a review of a match that I actually wanted to hear. Legitimately wanted to hear what he had to say. Yes, that's my fault. Back to it.
Bro, you have a wrestling podcast. Let's talk about some wrestling and not her goddamn eye makeup. Okay? Okay? Can we talk about the match?
Okay, now they go on and on about what the women look like, as opposed to talking about the damn match for another 2 minutes. They talk about Alexa Bliss, what she looked like tonight with the makeup, and then he talks about how UFC women come out with their hair tied back to fight, but WWE women come out with a makeup factory on their face when the two are completely different. And I was like, okay, what are we talking about? And this goes on. So when they finally do talk about the match, he talks about Ronda's three amigos, suplexes, and he asked MG for clarification, like, did he see it? And MG said no, because he didn't watch the goddamn Royal Rumble, but yet he's on the panel talking about the show. And at this point, I was like, what in the hell? You need your yes man clarification to clarify for you. But he didn't even watch the show, so how you going to clarify for you? Because he said, MJ, you will like that. But he didn't see it because he didn't watch the show. Jesus.
A wrestling podcast show when half of your analysts don't even watch the current product. So why the fuck do you have them on there discussing the product if they didn't even watch the show except for clips on Twitter? So then you bring them on the show and y'all discussing what happened. You ask them a question. Did you see that? No. Then why are you there? Except to throw your 2 cents in about that don't even got to do with the show. If you didn't watch the show, why are you on there? Okay, but I forgot what I'm listening to, just so they can bash it. New guy. Me and you are now friends. Because I assumed this whole panel was going to be selling that Becky bullshit, but a negative comment, because nobody said anything during the match, so I don't know how they feel about Becky, but new guy? Okay. And I don't want to make it sound like I'm hating on Bruce Blitz, because like I said, I love the way he analyzes and breaks down matches, and he's been in the ring. And he's been around the business a lot. He just hates the current product, which a lot of people do. And he's adamant about it. And he has this huge following of people, of sheep, who tune in to hear him talk shit about the product. But I do respect what he has to say. That's why I'm able to watch this, because I'm a Blitz Sports Network person for a reason. And I also think it'll be good content for my YouTube channel of me reacting to him. So just wanted to put that out there.
You see, this is why his reviews over one pay-per-view will sometimes last like 8 hours, because they go on and on and on about just tedious little piddly bullshit, not even talking about the pay-per-view. They just ramble on, and then he wants to ask all these guys questions, so then they give their little 2 cents, his yes men, you know, and then he's doing the old format. So then, after he's done, this little first part right up into the Women's Royal Rumble. Then each one of them, I think it's like 4 or 5 of them, they got to give their opinion for everything that just happened. And half of them didn't even watch the goddamn show. So each one of them takes about maybe, I'll say 5 minutes at the least. Sometimes, and they're long-winded too, because they want to get their stuff in. You know, speaking in wrestling terms, you know, when you got a fatal 4-way, everybody want to get their stuff in. They want to get their stuff in. So then sometimes they go 15 minutes. 4 of them. You're talking damn near an hour right there for each person to talk. And they didn't even watch the damn pay-per-view. Half of them. But if they're going to talk about the match, then they start rambling. So after all that's said and done, we finally get back to the pay-per-view. Finally, the Women's Royal Rumble. So let's get back to it. Yeah, let me jump back in here. They go on for quite a while before I was able to take another pause. For the Women's Royal Rumble, all they did, he went through the order of entry, and all they did was judge who they wanted to bang. And they disrespected the mess out of Tamina and Nia with racist and sexist comments, which was shameful. Like, made me want to turn it off when I was first watching it. It was ridiculous. And then they went over the order of elimination, which they continued to just oogle and ogle over the women. It's almost like they don't care about the wrestling ability. They just care about what they look like because they're still stuck in the Attitude Era. You know, it's ridiculous.
Bruce Blitz. Bruce Blitz. You just made everything right in the world, brother. You just made up for everything. Thank you, brother. We on the same page now, brother. I don't dislike you no more. Because we agree on something that I fundamentally am adamant about. That stupid ass man shit. Thank you, Bruce. Now don't mess it up. Don't say nothing else crazy. Lay off of, well, Nia's, say lay off Nia's weight, but she still makes an impact in the event. But we good.
Does someone
Look, last year's Women's Royal Rumble was historic for being the first one, but it was full of all the women from the past. That was the past. Yeah, they paved the way, but we don't need to see a much. This year I appreciated it because there's a lot of women that's on this roster between UK, NXT, and the main roster who can fill up a 30-woman Royal Rumble without making 15 of them of people who won't be there next week or wasn't there last week. That was a slap in the face to all those other women who've been there every day working their craft. You're not going to convince me anything otherwise just because you want to see all the women that you used to jack off to back when you used to watch it before.
He starts this segment off by saying, I fucking hate that homeless garden on Daniel Bryan. That was hilarious. This is that point where he admits in the other video where he specifically turned on Daniel Bryan because Roman was gone with leukemia and he needed somebody to turn on. So this is when he turns on Daniel Bryan. And of course, you know, he's going against AJ Styles, who is his boy. You know, he's a little homo for you asking me. But yeah, this was hilarious when how he just hates Daniel Bryan now. When he liked Bryan before, but now he hates him. I just find that completely hilarious. But like I said, it all makes sense now that we know the truth, or we all knew it anyway.
I almost forgot that he's an extreme AJ Styles fanboy. So the simple fact that Daniel Bryan made his comeback and then he took the belt from AJ Styles and whipped his ass. So he is like completely butthurt. I forgot all about that. So yeah, he mad. He big mad. Hey, he agrees with me. I've been saying that forever. I can't buy the fact that Brie Larson is supposed to take down Thanos. She sounds like she's like 12. She's like a little kid. And that's supposed to be the person to take down Thanos? No. That's my gripe with Captain Marvel. And Bruce Blitz agrees with me. You know what Bruce Blitz reminds me of? He reminds me of when they've all done it. Big Cass did it. Baron Corbin did it. Sheamus did it. Where the big ass dude comes in and I don't like all these little bitty guys. Want to show you how a real man is supposed to be. And he picks fights with all the smaller guys. That's Bruce Blitz. And he ain't big. Roided out. Fuck.
Okay, finally, like that was like damn near like over 2 hours, and I think I got it cut down to about a little over 30 minutes. That's how much extra talking they do. It is really and extremely unnecessary, and most of it's bullshit. Take that as you will. Ridiculous. Half of it wasn't even about the damn show. It was just unnecessary bullshit.
Alright. Long-winded. I'm gonna post it, but I don't know if they'll split it up or it may get taken down. But for those of you interested in hearing what the Blitz band got to say and kind of listen to me talk about it, that's what this video's for. I don't know the rules, but it'll get back to him that I posted pretty much his whole review on YouTube without you happen to pay for it or anything like that. But
The future right there, doesn't it? Looks like I was predicting the future. This is back when I didn't know any better. Now I know. And eventually it did get taken down. But how long did it take? This was Royal Rumble. But yeah, Nostradamus predicting what was going to happen. You can tell in here how tired I was from sitting there that long, listening to that. And just me sitting here re-editing it. I'm tired. The videos are extremely too damn long. Too damn long. No wonder he quit.
I'm new. I could take a strike. But there it is. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Share. Hit me in the comments what y'all think of Mr. Blitz. I'm on good terms with him because he don't like that man shit either. I still don't appreciate how they spend half their time belittling people because of what they look like or their size or how they think they live their lifestyles outside of the wrestling ring. That's not what it's about. It's about what goes on in those four corners, on that mat. Wrestling. That's what it's supposed to be about. But they seem to find a way to take it other ways. So fuck them on that. But peace, hair grease, and all that good stuff. Deuces.